Good morning, YouTubers. Hello. Good morning, YouTube. Good to see yous. Let's go. Let's go. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Mr. Dave and KK. Yes. Let's go to the moon. The moon. The moon. The moon. Andrew, the melon juice is on the board. A little melon juice this morning. Hello, Travis. Girl mom, good morning. Elegant Fitness. We are here. Are you here? Mr. Dave, right out of the gate with the $1.99 super chat. Be like Mr. Dave over here on TikTok and hammer those melon juices, my beautiful babies. Good morning, 11. Good morning, user. Thank you, user, for the heart me, the goat. Appreciate it. Hello, SM. Mr. Dave, there he is. Mr. Dave with 2. Yes, Mr. Dave coming through 11. Official KK. Thank you, everybody. Jessica Pilach, good morning. Jade, good morning to you. Trinity, Shelly Galvin at 11. Shelly. Good morning, Trinity. Good morning, Marcus. Jessica with the level up. Thank you. Kaya, good morning. This is AVGO yesterday. Look at those levels, baby. Woof, 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 woof. Look at them things. Oh, baby. Ho, ho, helma. Ho, ho, home again. Yes. Look at those levels, my beauties. Woof. 8-figure. The facial blaster is here. Hello, Gurpreet. Thank you, Gurpreet. Good morning. Now, the real question of the day was, did we all listen to me? Did we all listen to me yesterday, and did we hammer this to the downside, my beauties? Only Dan, thank you, Tanya. Who tried to go to the moon, huh? Who tried to go to the moon? Who tried to go to the moon? We gapped up. It's going, baby. I'm gonna be rich. No, you're not. But the VIPers are, because a bunch of us hammered that thing. We hammered that thing. I took out over $5 per share out of the market yesterday. $5 per share, all on AMD. We had some VIPers took $9 per share out of the market, $4 per share. JDM with the Harvey and the ice cream cone, Sahira. Woof. Yesterday was fun. We were done trading by what, 9:40 a.m.? My phone never came, though. It's coming today. That's another story for another day. Are we ready, my beauties? We are at 4.5 thousand likes. As soon as we hit 10,000, we'll get started. Gurpreet with the pumpkin. Thank you, Gurpreet. Oh, which way are we going? Now you all are like, yes, Mr. Voss, Uncle Voss, yes, yes, yes. Woo-wee! Emmanuel with the follow. Thank you. What is taking $5 out of the market mean? Do $5 times 2,000. What do you get? Tapping is clapping. I love that, 11. Thank you. Bye. Bye. That's your answer. Let's go. Bobby, what's up? JJ, Mr. Dave, let's go. Good to see you, Emmanuel. Good to see you, my brother. Good job, user. Good job, baby. We are ready to rock and roll. Good morning, everyone. I hope you're doing well. My name is Voss. I've been trading for 21 years. Half of those years were painful. All we ask that you do is tap the screen, okay? Share the live, okay? And donate when you can. Candy! Yeah, don't worry. Mike Google, don't worry about the news, man. You're just wasting your time, okay? Just trade the setup. Don't worry about the news. More traders lose more because of bullshit. All right, here we go. Miss Market, we are in a neutral state. We are in position 1 here on the SPY, all right? Right underneath us here, under the whip zone, we have support at 670.70, all right? So 671 area right there on the SPY. To the upside, we got a double top here at 672.50, okay? And then you have room up to 673 here on Miss Market. We're just going to pull this back. First level, 672.50 and 673, all right? To the downside, under 671.42, you have room down to 671, 670, 70. Poke through down to 670, 70. You will reject that around that 671 area, okay? Good morning. Good morning. Who do I sound like? Good morning. I sound like Tim Cook. Good morning. We are in a neutral state on PLTR. We are in the whip zone. Lino Rocha. Lino, did we clean up on AMD yesterday or what? Did we clean up on AMD yesterday or did we clean up on AMD yesterday? I mean, that was ridiculous. All right, above 179.86, you have room up to 180.30, 180.54. We have major resistance here. So you really want to get over 180.54 with a retest, and then you'll have room up to 183, okay? Under 177.82 to the downside on PLTR, you have room down to 170 on PLTR, okay? Anyone else do AVGO? Those levels were right on the money yesterday. Did anyone get AVGO yesterday? The Qs. All you had to do was trade the levels I gave you on AVGO yesterday. That's all you had to do. I was looking at it. I'm going, wow, to the penny. All right, right now we are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone. Yes. Woo, 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 woo. Now, folks, don't expect today to be like yesterday, like AMD, okay? Back over 609.50. Get over 609.50, and then you have room up to 610 and 611 here on the Qs. Remember, 70% of all new highs will fail. Under 607.62, we have room down to 606 here on damn Qs. Netflix was going right down the board. If you're over there on the tubes, make sure we're tapping. If we're not tapping, we're napping, okay? Remember, tapping is clapping. That's exactly what it is. We are in a neutral state here on Netflix. We are in position 2 to the upside on Netflix. There's that 15-minute 200. There's that 15-minute 200. Hector Isaias! Hector! Whoops. Hold on. All right, here we go. Above 11. Well, we're gapped up position 2. You have room up to 1180. 1180 and the party's over on Netflix. 1180, mark that down. Back under 1154.55. You have room down to 1145.36, okay? And then 1134 on Netflix. I was doing this dance at 9:40 a.m. yesterday. But we weren't going up. We were going down. Woo! Amazon, let's go. Trading season, folks. Trading season. You're going to get some good moves. Yoo-hoo. Most people don't even know that we're entering trading season. All right, here we go on Amazon. Nice and tight on the 5. You see that? 2 minute, you're in a neutral state here on the old Amazoonies. All right, we're going to right here. Double bottom right there at 216. Double bottom at 216. All right. Above 222, we got room up to 225 on Amazon. 225. Under the whip zone of 219.81, you have room down to 219 whole number, 218 whole number, and 216 right here is your double bottom. Let's go, let's go. Thank you for the follows, everybody. Make sure we're tap. IWM, we got 2 juices left on the board. 2 juices. Don't forget, we have VIP live training tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern time in the VIP room, okay, VIPers? Well, how do you become a VIPer? I want to get in there. You're going to head over to the VossTrading.com. That'll get you into the training tonight. $49.99 a month. We will teach you how to trade. We will teach you how to catch like an AMD short yesterday and much, much more, all right? Link is also in the bio. IWM, neutral state. We are in the whip zone. Yes. What I'm doing right now when I put these lines out on here for you, we're marking out our major oops, hit the wrong button. We are using mapping out our major support and resistance levels, supply and demand areas, okay? All right, here we go on IWM. Above 247.53, we got room up to 248 and 248.50 here on IWM. Under 246.71, we have room down to 246.33. You can say the 246 hold number area, okay? Under 246 with a retest, you're coming back down to 245. Mr. Dave! Mr. Dave! He cleaned up yesterday, Mr. Dave. And Q. Yeah, so Sterling had some problems with their charts yesterday morning at the open. There were a couple other platforms that had issues too, I heard. So I had to trade that AMD all based off level 2, which I hate doing. But once I saw I was in the green, $1 per share, then $1.50 per share, then $2 per share. I said, let me clean. I gotta collect here because I had really no charts to go off of. Now the second trade on AMD, my charts were working again, and then we really cleaned up on that one. I think I got over $3 per share on that one. All right, back over 25,218. You have room up to 25,243 and 25,252. Okay. Under 25,167.75, you have room down to 25,132, everybody, on NQ. Mark these levels down. Hello, Sano. Hello, girl mom. A little apple? Take a little bite out of apple? Yes. Good morning. How we all doing, my beauties? Did I just do apple? Did I just do apple? I have to do apple. Above 257.41, you have room up to 258.27 and then 259.25. Did I do this yet? No, something doesn't seem right here. Wait a minute. Let's do this again. There we go. Sorry. I thought, wait, did I just do this? No, I didn't. All right, hold on. Hup, hup, hoo, hup, hey, hup, hey, hup. All right, here we go. Sorry. Back over 257.53, you have room up to 259.31, okay? Under the whip zone of 255.51, you have room down to 253 on Apple. Sorry, everybody. Julissa, Goopre. Having coffee. What kind of coffee? Do you drink it black or do you with milk? Like, how do you do it? Oracle. I don't drink coffee, so I couldn't tell you. And the brand new pair of pants. We are in a narrow state. We are in position 1 on Oracle. The first one of the day. Alert, alert. Let me mark these out for you. Huh, hey, hoo, hey, hey, hey. Okay. All right, we are at position 1 on Oracle. Alert, alert. We have room up to $297 and then $300 on Oracle. Mark that down, okay? Back under the whip zone of 290.40. You want to get under 290.40, and then you have room back down to 276 here on Oracle. Tesla. Oh, we got to hit some roses. Then we're going to head over to Tesla. But how, Voss? How are your levels right on the money all the time? Folks, I've been doing this for some of you, longer than you've been alive. Do you think about that? All right, here we go on Tesla. And it hasn't changed at all. It hasn't changed at all. But the market's going to change, man. You get the news and everything else is going to change. Okay, you keep trading the news. I'll stay over here and trade my positions. Tesla to the moon. Back over 453.51. You got room up to 458.65. Now, over 459, you have room up to 471 here on Tesla to the moon, okay? Nothing goes to the moon. Right now, you're in a neutral state, position 1 to the downside. It's going to be a little choppy here, coming down. You have room down to 438.63 and then 433. Hello, hair today, gone tomorrow. Yep. I used to have nice hair, everybody. And then one day it just said it doesn't want to grow anymore, you know? You know what I'm saying? PayPal. But we have a hair doctor in here. She's in the VIP too. Where's my hair doctor? Right now we are in a neutral state on PayPal. Neutral state. Watch that 200, everybody, on PayPal. All right? Watch that 200. We're going to pull this back out. Got a double top there at $76, okay? Double top at 76, so just write that down. All right, PayPal, we are in the start of position 3. You got room up to 75.50 here. 75.50, around the $76 area. PayPal, to the upside is over, okay? Right now, your 50% retracement level here is $73. Please mark that level down, $73. QBTS. QBTS, you are in a neutral state, starting to get a little wide here. You are in position 2 to the upside. I wouldn't look hair today, gone tomorrow. I wouldn't be looking at that too much. I would be more looking on that, okay? Remember, this is not financial investment or tax advice. This is for education purposes only, and you must trade at your own risk. 37.18. We're going to mark you at 38. $38 is your resistance there, okay? Back under 34.23, you have room back down to 32.42. Do I have any advice for morning workers who can't trade much? Make it work. So, Julissa, all you need is 30 minutes from 9:30 to 10. And what I want you to focus on during that 30 minutes is one trade. You're just going to take one trade a day between 9:30 and 10. So do what I used to do years ago. I used to go into the bathroom, and I used to go into the stall, and I would trade there for 30 minutes. Yes, everyone said, this guy takes long poopies. Well, if you have to, go to your doctor. Have him write a note that you do whatever it takes until you start getting good. Joel with the rose. 3 Bez with the rose. Shelly, Zen, Swanee, Lena Rocha, Lori, Powder. 1 straight. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, that's not a joke. I'm being serious. I wouldn't joke about that. Shelly Galvin, thank you. Everyone wants to know about AMD now. Are we going short? Are we going short? No. Right now, you are in a narrow state, but look at that 200. When you have a 200 that looks like that, that means choppy. We are in a narrow state. We are in position 2 to the upside here on AMD to the moon. Yes, everyone wants a little piece of this now, huh? Too late. It's too late. I'm just kidding, my beauties. All right, here we go. AMD, narrow state. We got room up to 226.33, okay? 226.33. We just trade the setups, folks. That's all. Under 203, under the whole number, you have room back to 184.64. You're welcome, Julissa. You got to do whatever it takes. If you love trading and you hate what you do full time, you will do whatever it takes to make it work. Kay Braden with the rose. Tanya, thank you. Caterpillar. We are at 53,000 likes. We should be at 100,000 already, my beauties. Can we tap my beautiful traders? Let's go, let's go. We are in a narrow state on Caterpillar. We are in position 1 to the downside. Alert, alert. 5 minute, you're nice and tight. You're going to get a good move out of Caterpillar here this morning, everybody. So just keep that on the wire, all right? So Caterpillar, we are in position 1, narrow state. You got room down to 480.56. Whoop, 480.56. Back over to whip zone of 497.10. You have room up to 505 on Caterpillar. Thank you for the follows. If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. We are on every day, Monday through Sunday. Who's ready for VIP live training tonight? Put me in the chat. Flood the chat with me's if you are ready for VIP live training tonight, my beauties. Let's see what we got here. Oh, yeah, can't wait. Let's go. What do you guys want to go over tonight? Put it in the chat. What do you guys want me to train on tonight? Right now, we are in a narrow state on Boeing. You have room up to 222 on Boeing. 222 on Boeing, okay? Right above 222, we have that hourly 200 at 222.38. 222.38, we got major supply area up here. Mark that down, okay? All right? You have room back down to 219.70, 220 area on Boeing. What you want to do is get under 217, and then you have room back down to 216 and 215. Google, VIPers, what do you want to go over tonight? Put it in the chat. I'm looking. Then we're going to do some Google Roonies. The Goog Man. The Googalicious. Yes. Boom. Thank you for the follow, Derek. Good to see you. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. They don't want to say, and then we won't go over it then. We are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone on Google. Yes, we're going to mark out our major levels. Google above 252, you have room up to 253 and 254. Remember, we are in this neutral state. We're starting to get a little wide here, so you want to look more this way than that way, okay? Under 249, you have room back down to 247 on Google. Basics. The supply equals resistance. What? Supply equal resistance? What? Please, please, please. How can I sign up for VIP? To get into the VIP, my beautiful traders, you are going to head over to thevosstrading.com right here, okay? Link is in my TikTok or YouTube bio, or just type that into your browser. Robinhood, let's go. We got some more roses on the board, everybody. Hammer those first set of roses. Let's go, let's go. I'm only required to do 25 minutes on here, just to let you know. It's only 25 minutes. We are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone here on Robinhood. Robinhood, nice and tight. I don't know where they came up with that number. Like, why not 30? Why is it 25, You know what I'm saying? Like, why? Why not 30? Above 147.55, you have room up to 150. Above 150 with a retest, you have room up to 154. All right? Under 144, under the whole number. Why, traders, do we not trade into 144.21? How come? Tell me. Why do we have to get under 144? Why must we get under 144, my beauties? Whole number, major psychological support and resistance. Then you have room down to 138. Nvidia to the moon. Yes, Nvidia. Hot Hands is here. Everyone take a 1 second break. I want you to grab your hands and I want you to blow on them. Hot Hands is here. What's up, Hot Hands? We need somebody in here that has the name Cold Hands now. Anybody with cold hands? All right, Nvidia, we are in a narrow state on Nvidia. We are in position 2. You have room up to 187.50. 187.50 area, okay? On Nvidia. Mark that down. Under the whip zone on 185.42, we have room back down to 184.50. Sure, Jalissa. Sure. Oh, Sir Stud Muffin the Third. As soon as I see the word liquidity, see ya. Liquidity. It has liquidity. Liquidity. And what do you trade with? A Weeble? Okay. All right. What do you execute 10,000 shares with? Weeble? Sorry, folks. This is an inside joke with me and my mentor. We are in a neutral state. We are in position 1 on UNH. We have room up to 362 and 362.56. Under 358, you have room down to 357 here on UNH. Yesterday, someone in our VIP, I don't know why they're using Robinhood. I couldn't get in AMD. Robinhood wouldn't fill anything. Duh. Duh. Lyft, let's see what we got. Come on. Kidding me? If you're trading like 4 shares, then go ahead, use Robinhood. All right, what do we got here? Lyft, we are in a narrow state. We are in the whip zone. Alert, alert. Oh, brother. All right, Lyft, a little chap here, okay? Above 2207, you have room up to 2222, 2236, and 2250. All right, ATR on this is poo-poo. Under 2169, you have room down to 2155 and 2131. Thank you, my Chad. How are you, my Chad? I appreciate you. Thank you, Shelly. Shelly Stringer is now the title gifter of the Roses. Let's go, my babies. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Let's see what we got. Uber. Thank you, Larry. I believe in you too. I believe in you too, my Larry. Every time I hear the word Larry, I think of Three's Company. Remember the used car salesman, Larry? All right, right now we are in a narrow state. We are in the whip zone here on Uber. All right, we are in the whip zone. We are going to mark out our major supply and resistance. Support and resistance levels. Hold on. Did he have a last name, Larry, in that show? Above 101.30, you have room up to 102. Get over 101.30, okay? And then you have room up to 102 here on Uber. Mark that down. Under 99.86, under 99.86, we have room down to $98. Yeah, Lyft doesn't look good. Yep. Hello, Lenora. How are you, Lenora? MU. Shook me all night long. See my. Boom. All right, here we go on MU to the moon. Back over 196.09, you have room up to 201 on MU. 201, okay? Back under the whip zone of 190, you have room down to 189.70 and 189. MU's got good support underneath it, okay? Let me see the daily on this. Yeah, you're too far from the 8. You're coming back on this. Watch that 196 and then 193.56 could be your first target, all right? Because right now, this is your gap up. Your 50% is right here on top of the whip zone. I can almost guarantee you. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. It's not financial investment or tax advice, but just watch this number when you come back down, okay? And Q. All right, NQ, you got to get over 25,243. You'll have room up to 25,252 here on NQ. Be careful. You're starting to get into a wide state, all right? So start looking this way on NQ, okay? Not up. Back under 25,217. You have room back down to 25,175. Thank you, my adorable daddy is. Thank you, Marcus. Thank you, user. Chad, Shelly, Hammer, Only Dan, April, K. Braden, he is. Thank you so much for all those donations. I appreciate it. Good, Lenora. Where are you from, Lenora? That's a beautiful name, by the way. Beautiful name. SoFi. Shook me all night long. Right now, we are in the narrow state on SoFi. We are in position 2. You got room up to $27.88, $28 hold number area. Major resistance up there, okay? Back under $27. This is why I marked this out. You want to get under the base here. You'll have room back down to $26.70, okay? $26.70. Mark those numbers down. Under $26.30, you have room back down to $25.94, $26 area. Keep tapping over there. Mr. Dave, Julissa, are we tapping over there on the tubes? Thank you, 3Bez. Sam Bishop, thank you so much. Thank you, April Stapleton. MSTR. If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. If you love what we do, we're on every day. Every day. We are in the narrow state. MSTR. Alerts. Alerts. Let's put our levels in and see where we're going. A lot of liquidity here at MSTR, everybody. There's so much liquidity. All right, above 360, you have room up to 365.40. 365.40. Under 355.89, you have room back down to 353.64 with your liquidity. Liquidity. Everyone say liquidity. Let's take a look at XRP. So much liquidity. Thank you for the follow, liquidity. Today, I want you to call everyone you come in contact with liquidity. Just say, how you doing, liquidity? They're going to be like, what? Yeah, how you doing, liquidity? All right, here we go on XRP. Above 299.34. This is your golden goose. You have room up to 305.30. Mark that down. Okay? Got it? Good. Under 296.41. Under this level right here, you have room back down to 294.85. Oh, is it going to blast off again? IWM above 247.53. You have room up to 248 and 248.50. Under 246.71, we got room down to 246.33. 246 whole number area. Under that with a retest, you're coming back down to 245. High Lenora, high liquidity. SPY! Let's go to the moon. Everyone said I should have been a drill sergeant. Right now, we are in a neutral state. We're up there in position 2 on SPY. All right, so 673, 674. Let me pull the daily on this. Yeah, your 8 and 20 are still close, so you still got more room to the upside. You're in this neutral state. Watch your hold number, okay? 673 and 674 on this. Then you're going to pull back on it, all right? Back under 672.51. Right under here, you have room back down to 672. Then you have to get under the whip zone, which is 671.42, and then you'll have room down to 671 with your liquidity. I use Sterling Trader Pro. I use what everyone on Wall Street uses to trade. Not because of that. It's just because I've tried them all, and it's the best. It's the gold standard. Reddit. Great platform. Never goes down. We are in an arrow state. We are in the whip zone. Alerts, alerts. And if it does go down, maybe for like a minute, if that. They get that thing right back up. It's amazing. No, I don't want to mark that. Why did I? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. RDDT above 208.26. You have room up to 211 and 213.40 on a Reddit. Under 203, get under the whole number. You have room down to 199. Jessica Montalvo. Bye. Thank you. Tesla. Right now, we are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone above 453.51. You have room up to 458.65 on Tesla. Above 458.65 with a retest, you have room up to 471. Under 446.94, you have room down to 438.63 and 433.24 here on Tesla. Keep tapping, my beauties. Keep tapping to the moon. Let's go. Let's go. Any new VIPers, we'll tag you as soon as we get off here, okay? In the VIP chat. Bump, 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 bump. Meta? Anything we missed this morning? Meta. Right now, we are in a neutral state on Meta. Neutral. We are in position 2 to the upside here on Meta, okay? You don't really want to look to go long on this one because of the state of your stock. Let me mark these out for you. See this neutral state right here? I mean, you got room up to 722. 722, all right. Back under 707.84, you will have room down to 690.50. Sterling is free. Sterling is just the platform. You got to find a broker that uses Sterling. Oh, Talons, AVGO. Oh, Talons. All right, let's see what we got here, Talaroonies. The Talon man. All right, talons. AVGO, we are in a neutral state. We are in position two to the upside here on AVGO. You should have traded this yesterday. Now we're getting a little chap. All right, let's see here. We got a triple top up there at 344 talons. All right, mark that down. AVGO, you got room up to 339. Above 339 with a retest, you have room up to 341.52 here on AVGO. Back under 334.97, you have room down to 332 on AVGO. What else are we doing? The Qs. The Qs, you have room up to 610. All right, you're going to watch your hold numbers here. Remember, 70% of all new highs fail. You want to get under 609. Under 609, you will have room back down to 607.62. That is in the whip zone, but you have plenty of room inside that whip zone, okay? Under 607.62, you have room down to 606. We look at multiple time frames, Yam. Multiple time frames. Thank you for the follows, everybody. Hello, Constock. How are you, beautiful? NQ. NQ. All right, we're above here. Whoa, we got to mark this out now. You have to get back over 25, 260, 150. All right, and then watch your hold number. 25, 262, 63, 64. But look at the state you're in. All right, you're not going long on that. Okay, so get yourself back under 25, 242, 75. You got room back down to 25, 217. Amazon. Amazon, we are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone on Amazon. Starting to get wide here on Amazon, my beauties. Starting to get wide, okay? Back over 222. There's room up to 224, but it's wide, all right? Back under 219.81. You have room down to 219 and 218. Good morning, Fit Wakely. How are you? Mr. Tahoe, yes. Narrow base on Amazon. Mark, look at the state, Mark. Look at the state. Forget the base. Look at the state. AMD. We are in a narrow state on AMD. You got room up to 226. All right. Under the whip zone of 203. Watch that 200 number, okay? You have room down to 184.64. Hello? Hello? Coin, Manny B and Manny, Constantine, Sandra, Adorable, Fontania, Melanie, Jessica, Bai. Thank you for all those roses and donations. Let's go. Let's go. Eli Lily. Oops. Right now, we are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone here on Eli Lily. Oh, yes, yes. Eli Lily. Oh, Lily. Hello? Yes. I just want to know if there's enough liquidity. Hello? Yes. Does the RSI work? Ring, ring. Hello? Yes. Should I use MACD? Above 848.51. We have room up to 856.60. All right. Under 844, under the whip zone, under the hold number, you have room down to 838. Can I order some Bollinger Bands? Melanie, do you teach ABT RSI? We teach, it's something different. It's new. It's called Don't Use RSI. It's a good structure that we have with it. It does wonders for people's trading. Just look up Don't Use RSI. Meta. Meta, we are in a neutral state, position 2. You got room up to 722. 722, okay? Neutral. Under 707.81, under the 200, you have room down to 690.54. Constantine, no, once you learn how to do it and I teach you how to do it, you'll be saying this about long term. Well, always use long term because that's how you build your wealth. But if you want to make a living with day trading, we'll teach you. JPM. Bump, 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 bump. So what does the VIP do? It speeds up the learning curve. Right, VIPers? Am I right or am I wrong on that? Does the VIP speed up the learning curve? I mean, you still have to execute and be successful. That's on you. But does it speed up the learning curve? Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, 100%. Yes. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. JPM, we are in a narrow state, position 1. You got room up to 312. 312. Under 307.88. 307.88. You have room down to 306 and 305. Hello, Nelson Gonzalez. Kaya says, yes. I heard there was a 4-year cycle on Bitcoin. Herd, H-E-R-D, is like a herd of people. H-E-A-R-D would mean that you heard it, your ears. Okay, Jay-Way? Nvidia. Nvidia, we are in a narrow state. We even do language in here, folks. Narrow state, we're in position 2. You have room up to 187.63 on this. Under 185.42, you have room back down to 184.40 and 183. Yeah, I speak the truth, man. Should have known my grandfather. World War II hero. Battle of the Bulge, front lines. Woof. Love you, J-Way. Hey, I'm being serious. I'll help you with your vocabulary. Henry with the follow. Lulu. Lulu. I should show you guys that video, Lulu. All right, right now we are in a neutral state, position 1 to the upside here on Lulu, okay? We have major resistance to the upside here on the Lulu. Major resistance to the upside on Lulu. All right. You have room up to 176.50 area. Major resistance there. You got to get over 176.50 with a retest, and then you have room up to 178, okay? Under 173.81, you have room down to 172.50. Remember, this is not financial investment or tax advice. This is for education purposes only. They too young for the honeymooners. Jimmy, what's up, baby? How'd you know what I was talking about, Jimmy? Thank you for the follows, everybody. Appreciate you. Voss, VIP taught me real price action and setups that actually work. Thank you, SSS. Yep. Yeah. We old school. Yeah, we are. You got that right. What kind of coffee? I don't drink coffee. I can't drink anything that looks like mud. You know? Mud. And then if you don't want it to look like mud, you got to put all the crap in it, like the creamer, the sugar. And now it becomes a 0-calorie drink to like a 300-calorie drink. Yeah, see? See, RB? I knew where you were going there, RB. See? Then the coffee, the calories start to rise, you know? And my wife says, you don't need any more sugar. Why, am I a little crazy? Right now, we are in a neutral state on gold. He is 367, we do this 368 on gold. What are we at here on a daily? Yeah, you're too far. You're coming back on this. Let's not get ridiculous here, okay? You got room up to 367, 368. Get under 360, 376. This is going to be choppy. Your 200's a mess. APLD. Applied Digital. All right, you're in a narrow state here on Applied Digital. We are in position 2 to the upside on Applied Digital to the moon. We're going to put you right at 29. APLD, you got room up to $29. $29 here, okay? Be careful. You're narrow, but you're in that bearish, that 20's got to catch up. Under 27.53, you have room down to $27 on APLD. Tony, what's up, my boy? Paulo, yes, awesome. Thank you for all those roses. Tony, how you doing, eh? Let's go. Tony, how you doing? How you doing, man? How you doing, huh? Nobody goes up to each other and does that anymore. Hey, man, how you doing? How you doing? Costco. USD JPY. USD JPY. Well, right now you are, I'll put it out for you. How's that? How's that for you, eh? How you doing, eh? So when things were simple, you got to get under 150.73. Then you have room down to 150.56, okay? You're narrow, so get over 151.024 up to 151, hold number, 151.10, 154, 151.20 on this, okay? The gap, you ain't got no gap. Right now, you're in the whip zone. ACHR. Let me look at the daily on this for you real quick. Well, you still got room to the upside on this because you are nice and tight on your daily. All right. It still has room up, baby. It still has room up. Okay. XOM. Oh, I haven't done that one in a while. XOM. Jesus. I used to trade this a long time ago. Not well, that's for sure. You got to get this one right. You got to get this right. All right, XOM, you're narrow. You're in the whip zone. Above 114.27, you have room up to 115. All right. Under 113.93, you have room down to 113. Thank you, Andrew. Eusebio, how are you? How you doing, eh? How you doing? Everybody put in the chat. How you doing? John with the roses. Thank you. Tony, thank you again. You're welcome, Stormy. You want to look at the what? The hourly? You're fine on the hourly. Just watch that pivot up there. 150. Watch this pivot right here. Okay? It's the daily. You're still nice and tight on that daily down there. You're welcome, Sam Bishop. Dell. Hey, Dell's going to be part of the old TT deal. You know that, right? Well, I don't know if it's Dell, the company, but Michael is. We are in an arrow state here on Dell. Where are we at? We're up there in position 3. We're way up there in position 3 to the moon. You got daily resistance right here, 155, okay? Just letting you know. Just letting you know. You're in an arrow state on Dell. You're way up there. You got room up to 155. Let me see the daily on this. Yeah, you're going to be coming back, okay, because of that daily. So here's your 50% retracement level. You got room back down to 151. 151. Roll call, 151. You're welcome, Colombo. Hammer! Constantine, John, Tony, Paolo, Asa, Adorable, Tanya, Sandra D, Tanya, Joe Trevelyan, Manny B and Manny, Constantine, Fontana, Melanie, Jessica, Montalvo, Bai, User, 3Bez, Sam Bishop, Chad, Andrew the Believer, Simon Says, User 11, Mr. Dave on YouTube and on TikTok. Thank you so much, brother. Official KK 11, Shelly Galvin, 8-Figure and the Facial Blaster, Tanya, Jessica Pilach, JDM, Gurpreet, Powder, Beezy, Bai, Candy, JL Haba. Thank you so much for all the donations, everybody. One Straight, Lori Smith. Thank you. Lino, 3Bez, Shelly Stringer, Tanya, thank you, sweetheart. Simon, everybody, thank you for all those donations. We are on every day. The VIP is open. The link is in the bio. We have VIP live training tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We will see you there. VIPers, I love you. We'll see you in the chat. Remember, be patient, everybody. Be patient. I never met a non-patient trader who was successful. Never. 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 Love yous. To the moon.